Alright, going to do a league match. And that is a fine hand. Could be better, but I'll take it. Alright, we got Conclave. Interesting. Let's lead with the Wretch, just in case I end up wanting to do that on turn 2. I mean, if the opponent just does Island Go, then I don't want to run my Survival Ray into a counterspell. And it's also a little early to go for Tempting Worm, even against a deck that probably doesn't have much to put in with it. Alright, so let's deploy the Wretch. Great, it just ate up a mana leak. Perfect. Stand still, alright. Oh, this is gonna be my opening. Just need to hope the opponent doesn't have some sort of disenchant effect. Okay, made it under the counters, ready to start doing stuff. Got plenty of lands, so we'll just discard the Elder. Go get Squee to switch that whole engine on. Get rid of the Squee, go get Mesmeric Fiend. Alright, and that exchanges with one more mana leak. Great. Yeah, these I've been catching these mana leaks with pretty good cards considering the circumstances. Not losing mana advantage at all, and not losing stuff of strategic importance either. Though I guess you could make an argument about the Fiend. Alright. I wonder how many answers the opponent still has. Maybe I will get Vigilante, play Bird plus Vigilante here. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Alright, Vigilante's gone. Bit of a mana disadvantage there, but that's okay. Got my bird to speed things up. And maybe I should have done this earlier, but it is definitely time to bin Genesis in case the opponent does get hold of a disenchant. Alright. So here, I feel like the opponent still has answers. I'm going to get to Ranged Hermit. don't really have the mana to make multiple decent threats. And now I've got Hermit in the graveyard, so I can start bringing it back with Recurring Nightmare. Alright, taking some damage. And I'm just going to target Squee here. Not at this stage of the game where I'm using Genesis quite yet. Alright, so I mean, I have a lot of options, but I don't want to waste too much time because this could be a pretty lengthy match. I'm just gonna get... I'm just gonna get Graveborn Muse. I need to just run stuff out, you know? Play the Muse. And yeah, the opponent could have lands or whatever in their hand. I'm just gonna do the wall and play it safe. Alright, that's all. Yeah, if I was gonna do the wall, I should have played it first to see what I draw, but again, I just don't want to run out of time here. It's a very real threat. Alright, we got Wrath of God. No, I'm completely okay just keeping the Tempting Worm. Now during my upkeep... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay. I'm gonna get back this Mesmeric Fiend. Right, bird is cool. Let's go for this Fiend. Counterspell. Got a couple of pretty useless lands here. Yeah, let's just discard the Nabob. And yeah, I'm just gonna get Wall of Blossoms going. I want something good to start off the chain with. There's an Impulse. Wonder what the opponent's gonna get with it. Got a lot of mana, so it's pretty dangerous. A Decree would be annoying, but I could deal with it. Survival dies, I'll be fine. Yeah, that must be what they picked with it. Yeah, the damage is basically done here. And on my turn, I'm thinking, don't use Genesis, just 6. Yeah, just duress, and then actually, no, the card in hand is another land. I can hold on to it for a bit, but yeah, Recurring Nightmare is gonna be the real value here. So target Squee, Squee back. Get in with the Fiend. Play the Nightmare. Get back. Hermit. Nightmare again. Get back. Gravewar Muse. And yeah, Nightmare again. Get back Hermit. And that's a pretty productive turn. Should be over soon. Alright, nice. I'm actually just barely behind on time, which is pretty cool. Alright, so how do I want to board here? Masticore is a candidate for coming out. Shredder, Wretch, these are all cuttable. Worm I'll hold on to. Probably. All the other stuff I do not want to cut. Fiend comes in, definitely. That's going to be for Withered Wretch. There's certainly no use for that. I mean, Bone Shredder probably doesn't do anything, but it does, at the very least, keep me from getting stomped by sideboarded angels. Masticore, I could board out in favor of Orangutan. I'm expecting some artifact-based graveyard hate. Naturalize probably isn't worth it. Silence doesn't really do anything. All that stuff is fairly useless. And yeah, I feel safe keeping the Shredder in. I mean, it's hard to say what tricks the opponent might have. No need to open myself up. And there just isn't anything that good to put in its place. Alright, cool. Okay, I'm on the draw. The opponent mulliganed. Is this a keepable hand on the draw? I think against a slow deck, it might be. I mean, it has like Bone Shredder and whatnot. I don't know. I'm gonna take a mulligan. Kind of asking for trouble with that. Yeah, it's hard to say if this one is even that solidly better. Let's take that seal. I mean, I guess it's more effective overall. Let's duress again. Annul. Okay, let's take the impulse here. And duress again. I can take... Yeah, I guess I don't really care about swords to plowshares that much, but no, Annul's so vulnerable to stuff. I'm gonna take the swords. Like, all I need is to get a therapy. I guess that works too. Incredible. I don't want to play it this turn. Doesn't really fit into the rollout. Plus, the opponent's head might explode. Right. Yeah, let's do this now. Argument could be made to hold it until I have something I need to jam through, but the opponent's about to have Fact or Fiction mana for the first time, so... Alright, at this point, I will take the Annul. I mean, maybe I should have just taken it the first time around, but whatever. Alright, just chilling for a bit. That I will hold on to for the time. Alright, this should be interesting. Just gonna spend some time drawing cards and passing. With the discard, I feel like if we just wait, I can put myself in a good position. In my experience, if I just hang out and get like a second therapy would be fantastic. Even one therapy is pretty formidable. Plus I keep drawing lands, so not exactly falling behind. Opponent's got Conclave now, presenting a little bit of a clock. Right, still not worth it. That's pretty good. Is it worthwhile now? Yeah, it probably is. I can break it for Hermit. Puts the opponent in an awkward position of either letting me hit a definite known card or use the swords on something not so useful. Yeah, I'll hit the swords. We got Factor Fiction, double counterspell, null. Alright. Let's flash that back. Takes down a counterspell. Let's see. I guess I'll play the Ranger. And yeah, run out the Hermit. Okay, that'll work. Next card in line behind swords would have been counterspell. Maybe I should have just gone for it. I mean, the thing is, I knew I wanted to get rid of swords because I've got Hermit and Genesis. Alright, yeah, we got some pretty solid stuff here. Humility and swords. Humility is pretty brutal. Well, Humility and Decree need to go in separate places. Humility can go with swords here. Yeah, I'm going to need Naturalize. Alright. Taking the Humility. It's going to be hard to win through Humility. Alright. Let's get my attacks in. Genesis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run out braids. Yeah, I'm basically just rushing the opponent here. Oh, yeah, forget I already used the wall. No big deal. It already had a counter on it anyway. So it's not going to die from Humility because of that. Happy to take down a land with braids. And there's Humility. Okay. Opponent can make 2 blocks. it's time to just make a mad rush here. Alright, gonna push 6 through. Alright. Okay, breaking out the conclave. Seems like the right move. Alright. Okay, great. That is it. Right, attack. I'm trying to figure out if I should concede here. So, the opponent's going to block 3, go to 1. But I don't know how I'm ever going to get rid of that last one. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it up here. I'm never gonna take the last one. Best to save my time. Alright. Yeah, that humility was pretty crushing. Didn't quite get there. It was close though. Maybe I should have put it by itself, but on the other hand, if the opponent had the resulting 4-card pile, that would be a bit much. Alright, well, let's get these naturalizes in. What do I not want? Want all those, want all those. I saw a lot of stuff, and there is nothing I'm going to need Bone Shredder for. And likewise with the Otavi Raitane. I mean, I saw a big portion of the deck. 0 to do with these. Okay. Yeah, that will work. I guess I can make an argument for Reverend Silence. The thing is, like, Naturalize can also hit a factory, so if the opponent doesn't have what I assume is their one and only humility, I can still make use of the Naturalize, but Reverend Silence, on the other hand, not the case. Alright, I'm going to give this a try. Alright, yeah, I'll keep it. Not a good hand, but good enough. Well, there's something to kill with the orangutan. Oh well. Alright, so... I wonder how many... I mean, I could just try and jam it past a null right now. That's probably the way to go. Alright, so now as long as it doesn't get sealed or disenchanted, I can put the engine up. Or, well, not exactly, but... Alright, let's get that Caldera in. Okay. Now let's do the Ranger. And then I think the opponent's upkeep, I'm going to go for the Crypt. Yeah, I do now if I could. No, I'll let them draw. So if they do something that kills the survival, I want to have mana available. Okay. So let's discard the wall. Go get... What am I going to do here? Yeah, I'll go get Genesis. Not going to go all the way for Squee. What do we want here? I mean, probably like braids or something. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Alternatively, maybe Graveborn Muse could be good. I need to decide. Yeah, I'm going to take the braids. Alright, let's put that on wall here. Auto yield to it. That's a no. Let's get those up. braids out and attack. Alright, crypt is gone, that's cool. Swords on the braids, that is unfortunate, but oh well. Let's see. Do I want to use this on the wall? I mean, probably not. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Do I want to get that altar going right now? No, I'll go for this, I think. Attack. Gonna do this now. What do I want? Thinking Mesmeric Fiend. Let's lead with duress. A little bit more economical. Factor Fiction and Counterspell. I'm going to take Factor Fiction. Get an attack in. Play the Fiend. Counterspell, that's fine. Alright, end of the turn. Yep, that's fine. Let's do Seal and Dust Bolt together. Standstill and all Counterspell can be together. Alright, so there's the Seal. Get rid of that. What do I want? I'm thinking probably Graveborn Muse. That or Mesmeric Fiend, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want the Muse. Alright. Yep. And no. Losing my Caldera, maybe. I'm leaving up counterspell mana. Yeah, that seems good. Alright. Let's target whatever. Auto yield. And auto yield. That'll probably run to a counterspell and then attack for 4. Oh, it didn't. That's cool. I don't think the opponent's holding Wrath, so I don't know. It just seems like something that should have been countered. Alright, get my attack in. Play wall. And be done. Alright, the opponent's really thinking here. Okay, yeah, looks like that is it. Yeah, I'm sure I made countless misplays there, or at least plays that are less than optimal, even if they aren't outright bad, but here I am finishing the round in under 5 minutes, and that is with the first game being conceded by the opponent without making me go through all the motions of killing them, and that's with me strategically conceding the second game. I mean, that one was pretty close to a guaranteed loss, but yeah, that's just this deck, so really glad I pulled that one out.